That's better. It's getting annoying. I'm here to tell y'all about a story. It's a feud between the fiction and the non-fiction. But the thing is, they both convey the same message. That after every action, whether from the heart or from the soul, good or bad, a consequence follows. And it affects yourself and those around you. Yeah, I remember those days. It all started one day, one normal evening.
This story takes place in very, 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 very hot Antarctica.
What's up, Robin? What's up, Gerald? So what you been up to lately? You know,
What in the?
lately I've been really thinking about consequences.
Consequences? Like what?
Like, you saw Obama's speech, right? Let freedom ring. You saw it.
Of course, who hasn't?
Did you see where he referred to "I have a dream"?
I've never heard of I Have a Dream.
Most famous speech of like all time.
What even is that?
I'm gonna just pretend like you never even said that, okay? So there's this part at the end of that speech, crazy powerful, crazy, crazy, crazy. You don't believe me?
I don't believe you at all.
Alright, just watch this. And when this happens, and we allow freedom to ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing the words of the old Negro spiritual. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last. You know, if those words were never said, segregation
Oh, if you don't get
would still be here. Blacks and whites completely separate. You don't even understand.
Are you joking? I mean, does that have anything on the consequences of Lord of the Flies? You guys have never heard of
What
Lord
is
of the
that?
Flies?
I didn't even know what you were
Ralph and
talking
Jack?
about.
One of the greatest character photos of all time. How their arguments about being chief led to war and violence.
How does that even relate to consequences, dog? Just no.
You're joking. Here, hold up. I already.
You gonna hurry it up?
This what? I got it right here. Finally found it. And, you know, Ralph is crying because of all the people dead from the war and violence. Duh. But the island was scorched up like dead wood. Simon was dead, and Jack had. The tears began to flow, and sobs shook them.
You know what this sounds like? This honestly sounds like you think your evidence is better than mine.
You're right, because
is.
I do think my evidence is better than yours.
Yeah.
It's not, bro.
Yeah.
That's real funny, Gerald. We all know that you're lying. You wanna take this outside?
Let's go.
Let's go, Eddie.
Let's go, Kevin. What's up, Gerald? Who you got?
I got my man Eddie. I got you, Gerald.
John C.
Huh? What evidence you got?
I know your speeches are short. We're even shorter. You know what I got? I got this. From the story of the Scarlet Ibis. At the end of the story, he says, "For a long time, it seemed forever, I lay there, crying, sheltering my fallen Scarlet Ibis from the hurricane of rain." You know what that shows?
What does it show?
That resulted into his brother's death.
It's pretty sad. It's pretty sad.
Happens all the time. It's fine. Not true.
What's wrong with you? Anyways. His mother, his brother, and his dad treated him differently. His own kind.
Just kind of how like the world treats you differently, Eddie.
Anyways, that resulted into his death. That's messed up.
Messed up. Is that all you have to say, Eddie?
I have more.
What the heck?
What are you even
What the
doing?
heck?
What are you doing?
I'm dancing to hip hop, guys. Duh. Hip Hop Planet by James McBride, of course.
What are you even talking about?
This article by James McBride. Duh. I said it. You know what he says in this article?
What? What?
It's able to beat both of your little dumb fictional stories by a landslide. He says, I high stepped away from that music for 26 years because it was everything I thought it was and more than I have ever dreamed it would be, but mostly because it held everything I wanted to leave behind. In doing so, I missed the most important cultural event in my lifetime. That's right. Do you know
What does that
means?
even mean?
I was just about to tell you. It means that James McBride realized that without music, this whole world would be nothing. Just imagine it. No music at all. Music is not just a bunch of words put into rhythm. It's a way of expressing yourself. It's a way of life. It's also...
Hey, hold on. Is that Justin? Where?
Everybody stop! You guys are acting like the Capulets and the Montagues.
Who are they? Who are they?
Well, let me tell you a story written by Shakespeare. In this story, Romeo was a part of the Montagues and Juliet was a part of the Capulets.
What does this mean?
Well, since these two were enemies, they still fell in love. And they would do anything for their love and risk everything for it. Juliet saying, "O Romeo, Romeo, therefore art thou Romeo. Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, be but sworn by my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet." What she is saying is that they would do anything for their love, even if it means dishonoring their own family, with Juliet saying she will no longer be part of a Capulet, her own family. Because of this huge risk, several horrible situations happen, such as deaths to their own close family and friends, and to themselves as well. This is a huge consequence on their actions.
Hey, Jeff, nah. What are you guys doing? You know, Justin, our friend, he has something to say to us. You guys just aren't listening. You guys are arguing over something so stupid. Come on.
Yeah, I think Justin's right. You know, after saying that makes you think about life and how valuable it is.
Exactly.
up,
Hey,
Eddie.
Jeff, wait, Jeff.
Oh, my head. Oh, Johnny. Get up, bud. Come on. Johnny. Oh, Gerald. Eddie. Oh, Eddie. What did I do? No. I should listen to Johnny when he said to stop arguing. What did I do? All my friends are dead. Just because of our argument. We argued over the same thing. Consequences. How they happen after every action, but no. Y'all just try to show each other up. Oh man, this reminds me of that time. A good friend had a party. He had a good party, but it just ended in so many bad consequences for him. Yep, and that's my story for you all. All my friends died. Johnny died, Eddie died, and Gerald died. Well, Gerald killed himself. So did Johnny. And I killed Eddie. But that's alright. And Justin, wait, what happened to... Oh yeah, Justin died too. He didn't see it coming though. I wonder why. Anyways, I realized something. That consequences, they can't be avoided. They're just a part of life. So I've learned to roll with the flow. But what I can't roll with is Donald Trump. Because if he gets elected, well, no bueno. It'll be the biggest consequence of them all. Bigger than Eddie's head. So remember this. Vote for Bernie for 2K16. Do it.